YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how I got this really bright orange vibrant cut crease. So if you want to see how, keep watching. After doing my brows, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me setting powder in the shade 30 medium deep. And I'm just going to place that on my bare eyelids. Then going into my Yes Please palette from ColourPop, I'm going to go into the shade Big Cocktails, which is a very peachy orange shade. Placing that in my crease, I'm going to blend it upwards towards my brows, and obviously my camera had to cut off because nothing goes right for me, but after that I just take the shade G and O and place that right underneath it. Once those two shades are blended together, I'm taking my NYX eyeshadow base in white and I'm going to cut my crease with that. Now on this eye, I tried the concealer trick and it actually did work. My problem with it was I didn't do it on both eyes, so this crease came out looking a bit better than the other, but don't worry, I am going to go in with all of my brushes and fix everything. But just cut your crease as well as you can, and if my hand looks weird, it's just because I'm using my right hand for my left eye and I'm not good at it. Then just taking this shade Chauffeur, say that 3 times fast. It's a glitter orange shade and I'm just going to pack this onto that white eyeshadow base. And I'm using a packing and sweeping combination. I am packing on the shade and then I'm sweeping it out, just so I can get more color payout. Once I'm done packing this on, I'm going to take the G and O shade and blend in my outer corners. Then I'm just going to play a bit of cleanup and I'm going to make sure both of my eyes match pretty much. And I actually think I smudged the camera with makeup here, that's why it looks blurry. Taking my NYX Epic Ink Liner, which I swear by, I'm just going to line my lashes. I'm going to line my eyes and I'm going to throw on some lashes after that. And then we're just going to finish up the face, and make sure you guys be careful when you're using any sticky things on your face. For primer, I'm going to use my Babyface Instant Pore Eraser from Maybelline. It's a silicone based primer, so it does feel a bit greasy, but I like it because it gets rid of the shine, as you can see it doing on my forehead. That's pretty much the only reason I like it. For foundation, I'm using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Toffee Pecan, and I actually did good with picking this color out, unlike the Makeup Revolution shade that I picked that was too bright for me. But like that Makeup Revolution, this does have like a chemical spill sort of scent to it. For concealer, I'm taking my generously used ColourPop No Filter Concealer in medium 26, and I'm going to just apply this like always, but I really wanted to shine some light on the brush that I use now. This brush is the reason why I'm never going back to blending out my under eye concealer with a beauty blender. It does the job so much better and it doesn't take away any of the product like the beauty blender would. So I definitely recommend this method, but usually only for under eye concealer. To conceal the rest of the face, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I don't even know what shade this is. It doesn't say anything but Maybelline New York on it now. For these regions, it's not really necessary to use this brush, but it does help still. You can use a beauty blender for that. But to contour the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Ulta Beauty Contour Palette and use both the darkest shades, Deep Contour and Deep Contour 2. And I'm going to contour the face, and if you can't tell, I kind of drew that line on my cheek way too high. So it's not going to do anything but blend right into your under eye concealer, and you don't want that. But there is a trick to that, which I will show you in a second. You can take any flat top kabuki brush, I think they're called. They're just the flat top brushes, or anything that you can find that will buff out, that's the word I want to use, that will buff out the harsh lines in between the contour and under eye concealer. And as you can see, it just melts all of your makeup together, so it looks more natural than anything. And that's what you want, natural over cakey. And to set that contour, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette, and I'm going to take the darker side here, and like I said, I'm setting this contour. And to set pretty much just the top half of my face, I'm going to go back into my Fit Me setting powder, and I'm just going to set this under the eyes. I don't really bake much anymore. I'm just going to set that concealer under the eyes, on the forehead, and the nose. And if you can't tell, on the forehead I do kick up a little bit of dust, but that's just because I use a lot of it on my forehead because that's one of my most oiliest regions. So yeah, that's why you see that there. To set the rest of my face, or the bottom half of my face, I'm going into my LA Colors Mineral Pressed Powder, and I'm buffing that into my skin. And today I didn't really want to use any pink blushes, so I actually went back into the eyeshadow palette and grabbed that big cocktail shade again, and I'm going to use that as a blush today. And I'm actually pretty impressed with how it came out. It was the perfect shade. Taking even a bit more of that big cocktail shade, I'm going to place this under the eye as well. And yet again, my camera does cut off on me, but all I did after this was spray setting spray over my face, and I used the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and I'm pretty sure you all know how to spray your face. For the lips, I'm taking my LA Colors Oh So Shiny lipstick in the shade Glisten, and I just placed that all over the lips for a nude lip since we have a bold eye. And after placing a liner in the waterline and using mascara for your lower lashes, this look is complete. And I really hope you guys enjoyed today. And if you have not already, please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll never miss another video from me.